morning, it is day 95 and I wonder if that is real. I'm not too sure, but we are going for breakfast and I think we're going to stay in the area. We're going to go and check out the Heritage Trail. What else did you say was around here? A naval?
There is some some film memorabilia here that I was having a little look at. Not really my thing, plastic toys, but I'll give them a little look. So what are we going to do? I think we should keep it local today. Heritage Trail, there's the British Navy base, old British Navy base, I don't know, is it British Naval Base, just next to us, and maybe have a little wander here. Yeah, see what the centre's like. We've made it down to breakfast at a far more civilised hour. It's 9 o'clock, we have an hour left. There are far less people here and I kind of like that. They've all gone off to see the orangutans, I guess, and they're going to have a good day, no doubt. I absolutely loved it. The rainforest, the orangutans was amazing. I was thinking about it all last night. And that was kind of because I was awake again. It's a noisy hotel. Mr. McCough was coughing. He wasn't blasting out the tunes at irregular intervals or regular intervals, but he did have low-level TV and music on. So yeah, I think he's a fan of finding out about the war in Ukraine and Chinese movies, an odd mix. But yeah, and I did pick in my slumber, or my waking slumber, let's say, the two most useless combination. I don't know, I'm so tired, I can't do this. I picked up a really bad combination of cutlery. I picked up a knife and a spoon.
That's your ball bag.
What's so amusing at this this not so early hour?
Tim farts and always goes on me.
Quick stop at breakfast and Sarah has got a power walk on. It's very rare that I get left behind.
They're doing here. They are setting up something for the past couple of days, so hopefully we get to see it. They've got a cinema here, maybe do Barbie. Tim's face. So I'm looking for something hot pink. So in 2 weeks' time, I'm going to be a bridesmaid in Bali for the hen party. And I can say this because it's not a spoiler alert by the time this gets released. But we are wearing hot pink for the hen. And I need to find hot pink.
Is Jenna a Barbie fan?
What? Jenna? I don't know. But you know, it's just hot pink. We're all wearing hot pink. She hadn't planned it, remember? So I don't know.
Okay.
That might work.
Yeah, I do like these malls. So you get a real, like, I don't even know what the word is. It's too early.
Diversity.
Yeah, diversity. You get a really, like, it's a range from like super high end, like Icon Siam, and then you go to somewhere like KK, for the mall that looked like Woking from the 1980s. But it's cool because there are loads of independent shops and there are little stalls, so it looks like there's not that barrier to entry that there is in the UK. And you get some cool stuff. I mean, there is a lot of knockoffs being sold in the main shops, but some of the cool. Some of the t-shirt designs are really cool here. I don't know if I'm young and hip enough to be wearing them. Saying young and hip, that shows my age. You know?
But yeah, I think that That skirt might work for me. Oh, you don't care.
Are we going to make it past without stopping? This doesn't look good at the minute.
Maybe not.
I think we've done it. I think we have done it. That saved me 20 minutes of purgatory right there. It looks like everyone's rocking the hot pink. Is that fuchsia? I don't know. But when Sarah finds a Watson's or a random dress store, I seem to find myself in budget sports shops, and I don't know why that is. What I do is to look at the trainers, and I think that's a throwback from being a kid and never having a decent pair of trainers until, I don't know, maybe I was 20 and I bought a pair for myself. But it taught me the value of hard work and humbled me by always having crap trainers that everyone took the piss out of. But yeah, these things, they do change you. And even though I don't really want a pair of trainers here, and I don't even really have that addiction anymore, I probably will go and look at every trainer store I pass. Maybe I need to resist doing it, I think. Is Sarah done? I don't know. Oh, yes she is, look. As Sarah makes friends in JC fashion, I am going to have a little look at the more traditional way, and I'm a big fan of it. It's light, it's airy, and it's definitely suited to the climate, and they detail it really, really well. I think it's really cool. The traditional dress here, I would have got one of them if it was my wedding. I'd have said traditional Malaysian dress, or maybe it's Balinese or something like that, but then it's not my wedding, and I'm sure pink fuchsia is going to be great.
But what's it? No,
Had to backtrack there quickly because I think Jenna might be watching here and there. Well, this is the test. Are you watching, Jenna?
She will be later. But this is for the hen, not for the wedding.
Okay.
We've got our
Extravagant, different outfits and colour schemes for different events. I like it. Wedding in Bali, balling.
rocking out. But I do love the sort of outfits. They're plain colours. They're really just chilled, just relaxed outfits. I do like their styling, but yeah, Tim told me when we got married.
Enough.
Tim told me.
Not about. Let's not talk about when we got married.
I thought you were going to go to the hats, Tim.
I am, but I got distracted by
Hot value.
That is proper old school. I went for the Stussy bucket hat, why not? It was a little bit less garage, and I think I can pull it off a little bit better. Black doesn't show up the sweat as well, so hopefully it was a good choice. And it was £8.50. Sarah is not a fan of the headscarf. She almost had a meltdown when I said she might have to wear one.
I'm not a fan.
Look here, they have an Adidas one, and I think they're actually really good because they would completely protect your head and neck. So I don't know. I think they're a good look.
I'm not against a headscarf. I just don't really like hats and stuff on my face. Look at this stuff. Isn't it neat?
So behind me we have the Naval Base, and I'm not actually sure if we're allowed to be here. Everyone seems to be saying hello and pointing us in a different direction, so I'll do this quickly. But I can see why they do have a Naval Base here. Right behind me is a massive natural harbour completely surrounded by Malaysian Borneo, and you can see why the British, when they came here, wanted to utilise this as a safe place for the ships and the comings and goings for the spice trade in between, I guess, Europe, the UK and China. So yeah, I think Sarah's making friends and maybe giving us a little bit of time before we get kicked out. Yeah, so not surprisingly, my dreams of trying to get onto a military naval base are not going to happen. I think that's as close as I'm going to get, and I'm pretty lucky I didn't get collared for filming in front of the boats. But we have been pointed in a more appropriate direction, and Sarah was having a little chit chat. I don't know, were those guys homeless guys?
I don't know, but so many times here everyone goes straight away, they're like, where are you from? And I'm like, England, but Filipino. And there's so many Filipinos. So like me, my parents met in the UK and I was born there. Here, a lot of people are from Philippines, but they were born here in Borneo. So like me, they don't really understand or can speak Tagalog, our language, but they understand it. But yeah, I feel like I'm in Philippines. Give you all the details, what 1, 2, 3.
A little bit more planning and preparation is needed for this heritage trail. We found ourselves at site number 3, so we're going to have to backtrack a bit, and it looks like Sarah is entering and codifying a map of attack. But these are the 100 steps, and we've seen the first little bit, and they're all decorated with wildlife from Borneo and the traditional batik patterning of the people of Sabah. And I think the intertwining of two is to represent that the people of Sabah are here to protect the wildlife and nature of Borneo. So yeah, good for them. Let's have less of these palm oil plantations though, please.
And the challenge begins. Not only have we decided to start at number 1, but I haven't brought my battery packs with me, and Tim brought his, but I didn't bring any cables. So I have about 15% of battery. Yeah, let's see if we can do it within my battery life. 10 points, and our first one. Our first one is just there. Tim just got nailed, and that's like triple set you up. You missed the first one, you got a second one, and then you got a big dip.
We weren't allowed in the naval base, and I don't think we're going to be allowed into the mosque either. It's the call to prayer, so I'm going to stand here and listen to it a bit, because I do like this one, it's good. But yeah, let's on to the next one, I guess. Found that right by our hotel is Creative Street, and again we have the suspended parasols, but no one's feeling creative today. So take 2, number 2.
Mission aborted, we've got battery pack. We can take our sweet time.
Okay, and we are going to miss the festival that's being set up here. It starts tomorrow, but I did have a little chat with the security guard who went and had a word with our noisy neighbour the other night, and I'm not totally sure what the reasoning was, but he kind of just said crazy Chinese man, his words not mine. So yeah, we better watch out. Maybe there's going to be more mentalness in store.
So this is number 2, the William B. Prayer.
So William B. Pryor, he was the founder of Sandakan. He was the first British resident of the British North Borneo Company, and they pay homage to him here. But next to them, it's another group that they seem to pay homage to here as well. And I can see why. The liberators of Borneo in World War II, it was the Australians. And yeah, here we go.
All right, we have found number 3, 100 steps. It's a different staircase, but this is the one we're gonna go up. And let's go.
I can't say that I've been as on it with learning a little bit of Malaysian as I was with learning the odd phrase in Thai, but I think my favourite phrase has to be Selamat Datang, and you see it everywhere, right? And it brings back or it evokes visions of speed dating to me. What is a Salamat and do I want to date one? Yeah, it means welcome, so it's absolutely everywhere. And I think my second is Tariq, which is a door. I like the fact they've named it. And such a friendly name. My uncle's called Tariq, and he is a top man.
And also, Selamat Dating in Filipino. I hear Philippines all the time in this country, but Salamat means thank you, and Dating means dating, I think arrive or something. So yeah, thank you, arrive, welcome.
And you do certainly need to watch your step for those cracks. Here on the pavements, the manhole covers are regularly cracked and there are gaping holes. And if you stepped, your leg would just keep going. I stepped off a step of a pavement and then there was just a hole underneath and my foot went down and I straight legged it, and I'm hoping my back's going to be okay. But yeah, the roads are full of potholes and it definitely feels like there is money needed to invest in the infrastructure here. So in that respect, kind of feels like the UK a little bit for the first time.
Oh, made it to the top with a little trip. Whew. There we go, 100 steps.
You could do a great bit of interval training up those steps, but walking it was sweaty enough work for us, so I think we're going to stop and chill for a moment. These steps, so it says, not much is known about them. It was a trekking route to bring goods up from, I guess, the ports to the hill, and a market that the Chinese used, and I guess they've made a feature out of it. They've painted it and decorated it and given something for the tourists to wander up and down. So yeah, I guess it's good. It's a clever thing to do, creating these heritage trails. I'm all in favour of it. It gets you out and exploring the locality. It's good. So when the artist is right, I'm a big fan of the call to prayer. This one, I find them really haunting. I guess to know what they're saying, I'd need to study the Quran. Yeah, I'm a fan.
Also, Tim was like, oh look, plug point. Look, take it down.
I was kind of hoping for a comment on your thoughts about the artistry of the call to prayer, but yeah, that'll do.
So actually, the tea house wasn't the next point, Agnes Keith House, but we are going to stop over for some English tea, and I bet Tim wants some scones, jam and scones. Hi there. Hi. Hi there. How are you? 2%. 2 people. Yeah.
Thank you.
Thank you. So you can't have an English tea house without that tea set. And it comes with famous scones, sandwiches, homemade cream and strawberry jam for 33 ringgit, which is £5, and that's for 2 people. And I knew Tim had his beady eyes on it.
So something is happening. The tea arrived a while ago, and hopefully the scones are coming soon before the tea gets cold. And cool breeze is blowing through this colonial veranda. Doris Day is playing, and they even have some old school parquet flooring. It looks like it's lost a few of those tiles, but yeah, I like it. It adds to the sense of age. And you can feel that sense of age here, and perhaps what those colonialists came to do on their weekends up on top of the hill, looking over the bay and enjoying a cup of tea and maybe a scone too.
Yeah, perfect.
Perfect.
Thank you. Thank you so much. You got your scones. We've got our sandwiches. We've got our lukewarm tea, but it's all good. Question is, what do you do?
I was going to say that too. So I don't know the difference between a Cornish or a Devonshire cream tea, but I'm going to go cream first.
You go cream first.
Yeah, I am.
Tim just making a mess. Put the plate back. All right, look. Okay, there you go. Jam on top of the cream. And just for the laugh, I'm going to do it the other way. I'm going to go jam first and cream second, and see how messy, or maybe how not so messy it will be, and if it tastes any different. Oh, it's nice and warm. Woo. Sitting on your bench? I thought they were real. I thought they were real. So my conclusion is that jam on top of cream is much better. One, aesthetically, it looks nicer. And two, the other way round, you're just slurping it around the cream and it doesn't really stick. So yeah.
I agree.
But if you know the difference between what is what and where is the other, let us know.